Now, it's been more than a month since the volcano erupted on the Spanish Canary island of La Palma. A rescue mission using drones is being planned to save 3 dogs that have been trapped there.
Drones have become our wings and our eyes in the sky, capturing moments we'd never witness from the ground. They've spotted the unthinkable, from shocking rescues and mind-bending natural events to eerie, unexplained encounters. Buckle up, because we're diving into the most unbelievable things drones have captured, scenes that would have stayed hidden forever without them. Feeding trapped dogs. After a volcanic eruption rocked the mountainous regions of La Palma in Spain, a group of stray dogs was left stranded in a yard blanketed with ash, entirely cut off by streams of molten lava. With no way to trek across the blistering landscape and helicopters unable to navigate the dense, hot gas surrounding the area, drones became their lifeline. These drones carried life-saving food packages to the dogs, giving them a shot at survival. Look at these pups, heads lifted, inching forward to grab a desperately needed bite of nourishment in a landscape that looks like another planet. 6-year-old rescue. In September 2022, a terrifying situation unfolded when a 6-year-old boy wandered into the woods and got lost, with no way to find his way out as night approached. Just as the darkness was about to make things even more dangerous, the police came up with a brilliant plan. They launched a drone, equipped with a thermal camera, to scan the woods. After a relentless search, the drone finally detected something deep within the forest. The camera's heat signature guided police, ambulance, and fire crews straight to him. And there he was, safe and unharmed. Molten lava roads. This footage will take your breath away. Shot by a drone over Iceland's Fagradalsfjall volcano in March 2021, it shows rivers of molten lava glowing and bubbling, spilling down the volcano's side like a fiery waterfall. The drone operator braved Iceland's brutal winter and biked 7 kilometers to reach the volcano, which is entirely off-road. Thousands of small earthquakes had warned of the eruption, which was the first in this area since the 12th century. And now, thanks to this footage, we get a front-row seat to nature's spectacular power. Moose versus wolf. You might think a moose is no match for a wolf, but this drone footage from a lake in Ontario, Canada, shows just how well these towering animals hold their ground. Standing ankle-deep in water, a moose appears to be alone until a wolf bursts from the nearby bushes, charging at full speed. The moose fights back with powerful kicks, but the wolf latches onto its leg. The two animals spin and thrash through the water until, after a tense struggle, the moose manages to shake the wolf off. The predator retreats, defeated, proving that even the most skilled hunters don't always win. Desert creature. Here's a scene that will send chills down your spine. Drone footage from a desert in Portugal captured something so bizarre it doesn't seem real. In the middle of an empty desert, a massive, hunched figure, something resembling a humanoid creature, appears and walks across the sand. Then, as if it senses it's being watched, it vanishes behind some bushes. Was it a deformed animal, some kind of desert-dwelling creature, or even an alien? Some call it a sand zombie, while others insist it's extraterrestrial. What do you think? Pterosaur spotted. What would you think if you saw a massive winged creature soaring over Boise, Idaho? A creature with an enormous wingspan, flapping in the air with a long, snouted beak. Many are saying this could be a pterosaur, a flying reptile that lived alongside dinosaurs over 160 million years ago. It's so shockingly lifelike that some are convinced it's the real deal. Others claim it might just be a cleverly designed RC plane, or drone. But with such a wild sight in the sky, it leaves us all wondering, what did they actually see? Giant figure on mountain peak. In Alberta, Canada, a strange and eerie sight was captured by a man named Andrew Dawson. High atop a mountain, a shadowy giant figure appeared, standing and moving along the peak, completely unsupported. Local commuters, on their daily routes, spotted this massive figure protruding from the mountaintop, sparking intense curiosity and fear. Could this be one of the legendary giants rumored to live among these mountains, or was it something else entirely? Either way, this sighting leaves us all with more questions than answers. Baby fawn rescue. In Switzerland, farmer Hans and his team, along with the Swiss Fawn Rescue Association, have found an innovative way to save baby deer from an untimely death. Every year, thousands of fawns are accidentally killed by agricultural mowers as they hide in tall grass, nearly impossible to spot. Traditionally, farmers have relied on walking fields with dogs to locate the fawns, but it's time-consuming and often unsuccessful. Now, with the help of thermal drones like the Matrice 30T and Mavic 2 Enterprise, they're able to locate and save these hidden fawns with speed and precision. This technology is changing the game and sparing the lives of so many vulnerable animals. Toxic cloud dip. In November 2021, just as hundreds of Hindu devotees gathered to bathe in India's sacred Yamuna River to celebrate Chhath Puja, something horrifying appeared. Thick clouds of white foam floated on the river's surface, looking almost magical until you realize it was toxic. Filled with industrial waste and untreated sewage, this foam is deadly. Yet with no other option for their ritual, devotees waded into the foamy, polluted waters to honor the sun god, undeterred by the dangerous clouds surrounding them. Watching this, you can feel both awe and shock at the lengths people will go for their faith. Blue whale washed ashore. In September 2021, a haunting sight emerged along the shore of an Icelandic beach, the massive carcass of a blue whale. At 59 feet long and weighing over 20 tons, this gentle giant was a rare and tragic sight to behold. Blue whales, the largest creatures on Earth, usually beach themselves due to illness, injury, severe weather, or old age. Marine biologists have taken DNA samples to learn more about its mysterious death, but the cause remains uncertain. It's a powerful reminder of the fragility of life, even for the largest beings on our planet. The headless animal. Prepare for something that defies belief. Footage of what seems to be a headless animal, possibly a moose, moving erratically across a field. And if that's not enough, here's a clip of a camel appearing headless too, casually strolling around like it's nothing unusual. It's not some eerie supernatural phenomenon though. These animals actually have a habit of walking with their heads turned almost entirely backward, creating the illusion of a headless body. But then, just as strangely as it appeared, the camel turns, revealing a fully intact neck and head. Looks like our eyes were playing tricks after all. The girl in the woods. In 2015, a YouTuber named Furious Otter set out to film over Cannock Chase with a drone, thinking it would be just another scenic flight. But the peaceful day took a terrifying turn when they saw something straight out of a horror movie. A girl dressed in white, with hollow black eyes, standing eerily still at the field's edge. Stricken with fear, the group wasted no time getting out of there. Locals say the ghostly girl has been haunting Cannock Chase for decades, yet her story remains a mystery. What does she want, and how did she end up here? No one knows. Bigfoot sighting. While out hunting, west of Tunica, Mississippi, a man named Josh stumbled upon something bizarre. A massive creature with the shoulders of a gorilla standing upright with bear-like hands. Caught on video, the creature appears to be foraging near a huge hollow tree. Josh suspects it could be the legendary skunk ape, Florida's version of Bigfoot. He managed to capture a partial shot of its face, but even with that, the mystery of what he actually saw remains unsolved. What was that creature hiding in those woods? Loch Ness Monster of Alaska. In November 2016, government officials in Fairbanks, Alaska, captured a chilling sight: a long, ice-covered form moving through the currents of the Chena River. Internet sleuths speculated wildly, suggesting it might be a sturgeon, a river monster, or even an ice ghost. But experts believe it could be nothing more than debris covered in ice, snagged on a submerged branch, and flowing with the current in a way that makes it seem alive. Despite these explanations, the mysterious footage continues to stir imaginations worldwide. Swimming camels. This mesmerizing footage captures a rare sight: thousands of Karai camels swimming across shallow waters as they migrate from India's Kutch district to reach mangrove forests for food. But this scene has a dark side. These camels are battling starvation. The mangroves, their primary food source, are shrinking as salt companies block tidal waters, drying up the land. Now the journey is longer, food is scarce, and this unique camel species is under serious threat. Racing against the flames to save Australia's wildlife. In 2020, as wildfires ripped mercilessly across Australia, rescue workers raced to save as much wildlife as they could. Using dash cams, trail cams, and drones, they scoured the burning landscape to locate injured animals. The footage is heartbreaking. Entire forests engulfed in flames, branches and bushes turning to ash, while rescuers work desperately to save any life they can. So much of the precious wildlife, trees, and bird species were lost in the devastation. And while the exact cause of the fire remains unknown, many believe it may have been sparked by farmers clearing land for pasture. What we do know is that these fires left behind haunting scars across Australia's once thriving wilderness. The beheaded forest. This eerie footage from 2018 shows a barren landscape filled with the stumps of thousands of decapitated trees, their heads long gone. Captured at a lake in Washington, the footage reveals the haunting result of severe drought in 2014, which dropped the water level enough to expose the hidden stumps of trees cut down over a century ago. Preserved underwater, these stumps had remained hidden until now. The sight of a forest reduced to lifeless stumps paints a haunting picture of nature's past, frozen in time and exposed for us to see. The hanging coffins of the Philippines. Hovering high over a cliff in the Philippines, a drone captured a sight straight from legend. Dozens of wooden coffins dangling from the rocky face. It's a chilling yet mesmerizing sight. This practice was rooted in ancient beliefs by the Igorot people, who held that the higher the coffin, the closer the spirit would be to a greater afterlife. By hanging coffins on cliffs, they believed their ancestors' spirits would be protected and elevated. Some of these coffins date back over 1,200 years and are just over 3 feet in length, a reminder of ancient customs that still awe us today. Mysterious crop circle in France. In July 2020, a farmer in northern France made a chilling discovery while driving his tractor: a massive crop circle meticulously carved into his field overnight. This mysterious pattern sparked fear and curiosity, with many wondering what it meant. Was it an alien message, a territorial mark, or something else entirely? The eerie design seemed almost too perfect, adding fuel to theories of extraterrestrial involvement. Whatever created this crop circle left behind a mystery that continues to baffle and intrigue. Secrets of Mount Rushmore. This unique drone footage offers a fresh look at one of America's most iconic monuments, Mount Rushmore. Carved into granite, the faces of Presidents George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln loom over the landscape. But there's more to this site than meets the eye. Within the footage, you can spot a hidden door leading to a secret room, a place known as the Hall of Records, intended to hold significant historical documents. Sculptor Gutzon Borglum chose these 4 presidents to represent critical moments in US history. This project took over 14 years to complete, but the result is nothing short of monumental, a towering tribute to America's past. Colossal Baby of the Gobi Desert. In the vast emptiness of the Gobi Desert, a massive figure lies in deep slumber. A 49-foot-long, 29-foot-tall baby carved from red sandstone, resting peacefully on the earth. This incredible drone footage reveals what locals call the Child of Earth. Crafted with advanced 3D technology, this giant baby symbolizes a powerful message, a call to humanity to protect our shared mother, the Earth. Now, this sculptural wonder stands as a breathtaking landmark on the ancient Silk Road, captivating visitors with its message and its sheer magnitude. Uncontacted tribe in the Amazon. Deep in the untouched parts of the Amazon, drone footage has given us a rare glimpse of an ancient world, an uncontacted tribe with no connection to modern society. Filmed by Brazil's agencies in 2018, the footage captures a small group moving cautiously through the dense jungle, armed with bows and arrows to guard against threats from the wilderness. This tribe, living with no awareness of modern technology or culture, is one of around 100 such groups still surviving in Brazil's vast rainforests. Their existence remains a haunting reminder of humanity's roots and the untouched secrets of our world. Frozen animals of Turkey. During the brutal freeze of January 2022, with temperatures plunging to a shocking -41 degrees Fahrenheit, Turkey experienced a devastating toll on its animal life. Drones captured haunting images from a small village, animals frozen mid-step, covered in snow, some almost statuesque in the intensity of the cold. Donkeys, goats, rabbits, and even foxes succumbed to the fierce chill. In a valiant effort, rescue teams managed to save some of these animals, but for others, the frigid temperatures proved too much, their final moments captured in eerie, frozen stillness. The cat on the pole, where a local cat named Grim decided to climb high up a power pole and take in the scenery. Perched there, with no apparent intention of coming down, Grim seemed unfazed, while his worried family looked on. A drone was deployed in a high-tech attempt to coax Grim back down. But as the drone approached, Grim casually decided to make his own way down, descending safely to the ground, much to the relief of his family. Heroic River, rescue of stranded horses. In January 2021, the River Dee flooded its banks near Chester Meadows, trapping 4 horses in a rapidly filling field. As the waters continued to rise, locals realized these animals were in grave danger. Enter Jeff, a courageous paddleboarder who spent 40 minutes wading through the frigid waters to cut through the gate's chains with bolt cutters. With the gate finally opened, the 4 horses escaped to dry land, shivering but safe. After 7 long hours in freezing water, the horses immediately began grazing, grateful to be back on solid ground. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss more amazing content like this. See you next time.